Although Tesla stock is showing signs of recovery from the recent drop, predicting its future performance over the next few months remains challenging. While many traders sold their Tesla shares at the drop, others maintained a positive stance, and even more optimistic forecasts call for stock price in the $3,000 range in the coming months. Here's why Sandy Monroe thinks Tesla stock will surge in the coming months. Monroe & Associates, experts in project management and benchmarking, employ Tesla's Arrival's engineer and CEO. As has been widely documented, Monroe comes from the auto business, and the stock market has just dropped significantly. After recent global events and crises produced significant economic destruction, prominent enterprises and well-known names felt the effects of the stock market's violent swings. The financial world is cognizant of the fact that investors' exposure to the stock market, which consists of all publicly traded stocks, can dramatically shift on short notice. Changes in the market's ups and downs since 1928 investing can help people reach their financial goals more quickly than saving or taking out a loan, because the market has seen 52.6% gains and 43.8% losses in a single year, but the market has recovered 10% on average. The average return on 10-year government bonds is 4.8% at present, while the average return on a savings account is only 0.09% annually. You don't need a lot of money to make a lot of money investing. All you need is a strong plan. While it's not easy, it is possible to collect $1 million in the stock market. An organized strategy is essential for stock market success. The primary goal of any investor should be to generate a profit, which can be accomplished through interest payments on a bond or dividends on a share of stock, for example, or through the value of the stock appreciating, which means its price going up or dividends being paid out, and then the shares being sold for a profit. The vice president and equity analyst at Nelson Fra, Garrett, is a huge fan of Tesla and claims that the price will reach $1,200 soon. The report claims to have conducted an exhaustive research of Tesla, and its authors conclude that for those with a long-term investment horizon, the company offers exceptional buying opportunities. Although Apple and Amazon are now popular brands, Nelson claims that their infrastructures went through transitory periods akin to Tesla's. As a disruptive force and market share leader, Tesla is now, in Nelson's opinion, shaking up the auto industry. Nelson asserts the firm is on track to meet or exceed its cautious earnings growth estimate of $7 per share by the end of the decade as a result of an increase in revenue from $54 billion to $300 billion, despite a 30% drop in earnings per share. He claims the electric vehicle manufacturer wasn't given enough credit for overcoming challenges, even while the global economy crashed around them, and he thinks the stock has been unfairly punished because of this. Nelson believes that despite receiving a lot of flack, Tesla deserve praise for how they handled manufacturing during the COVID-19 outbreak, and that they have kept the Tesla factory running ever since the Tesla Giga Nevada construction was carried out. For the production of lithium-ion batteries and other components for electric vehicles, the Tesla Giga Nevada, often known as the Tesla Gigafactory, will be the largest building and the first net-zero energy facility. More than 190 million square feet will be dedicated to this gigafactory, with a planned increase in annual output of 500,000 vehicles in the coming months, in the hopes that Tesla's battery troubles will be resolved with this design. How much do you think shares of Tesla will be valued in the future? Please share your thoughts by leaving a comment below. What about the quality of the new facilities in Austin and Berlin? Vehicles manufactured at both of these new sites, in addition to those in Shanghai and California, began shipping in the past 5 weeks. It is probable that Tesla's gross margins may increase as a result of the new Berlin and Austin plants, which would help the firm achieve its goals of increasing operational profitability and expanding manufacturing capacity. Especially in light of supply chain interruptions caused by China's COVID lockdowns, the rate at which production can be ramped up is of paramount importance. Investors will be curious to hear more about Cybertruck pickup production in Austin and Tesla's semi-truck production in the near future, and the conclusion of the war in Ukraine is crucial to the company's growth this year. In addition to Panasonic's announcement of a new factory in Japan scheduled for the next year, and Elon Musk's plans to acquire Twitter, Tesla's bullish factor battery technology is gaining notoriety across the United States. Panasonic, a longtime Tesla partner, is said to be investing in new machinery to mass produce the 4680 battery, with the value of the investment estimated at over $80 billion, or over $704 million. According to Nelson, the fact that Tesla fans are so resistant to persuasion provides the company an attractive entry opportunity for long-term investors. The company may construct a new battery factory in Japan. They expect to make their first delivery to the aforementioned Cybertruck sometime in 2019, which is what keeps Tesla's fans coming. Despite the fact that over 1.3 million people have placed orders with Tesla to purchase this car, equivalent to over $80 billion in today's currency, and that interest in the Roadster is sky high, the company is likely being conservative with that estimate, according to Nelson. Early deliveries of a single model might occur as soon as the year's end, new and improved. Although Nelson readily admits to being a Tesla fan, he is concerned that Tesla CEO Elon Musk's recent investment in Twitter would divert attention away from the company's core competencies. He admitted that people had a right to be concerned, but that, like everyone else, Musk has only so much time. As Nelson explained, despite Musk's success in expanding Tesla, SpaceX, and his other firms over the past few years, the day will come when he will take on more of a chairman's role and less of a hands-on engagement in operating the company. Tesla delivered in the first quarter of 2022, and the market is eagerly anticipating additional success from the company. This almost validates the worst worries of those who have invested in Musk's company that he will lose interest and quit in the coming months. On April 20th, 2022, Tesla reported a quarterly record of $3.3 billion in net profits for the first quarter of 2022, beating Wall Street forecasts despite seeing revenue increase by 81% year-over-year to $18.8 billion in 2021. This was in addition to the company's existing facilities in Shanghai, Texas, and California. There is great potential for Tesla's future success, given that the business has already shipped over 900,000 automobiles and aims to increase that number by 50% this year. Besides Garrett Nelson, notable investors Cathie Wood and Chamath Palihapitiya are also optimistic about Tesla's stock. Famous stock picker and investor in the United States, ARK Invest, which Cathie Wood created and runs as CEO and CIO, oversees $60 billion in assets and provides funding to developing industries including autonomous vehicles and genomics. Although he was born in Sri Lanka, Chamath Palihapitiya is now based in Canada and the United States as a venture capitalist, engineer, SPAC sponsor, and CEO of Social Capital. His estimated net worth as of April 2021 is over $1.2 billion, making him the 2,378th richest person in the world according to Forbes. These seasoned investors are positive on Tesla based on their extensive market research and analysis, but you should always perform your own due diligence before making any major decisions that could affect the rest of your life. Check out our other videos and subscribe to our channel if you're interested in learning more about Tesla stock.